how to optimize YouTube ads for beginners. Hiya, Adam Payne here with a Video Marketing Insider, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now in a minute I'm going to hop on over inside of the Google Ads dashboard and show you how to make changes. But before we do that, we need to understand some generic things. So let's bring up this little document. Whenever anybody runs paid ads for the first time, or they're new to paid ads, it doesn't have to be YouTube ads, people generally have a home run mentality, and when they don't get instant results, they want to give up and quit and say it doesn't work. But the trouble is, most people can't read the data and then make decisions based off of that. So the first thing you need to make sure is that your ads have been running for 2 or 3 days. Don't be tempted to come in really quickly and make changes, because you need to give it time first and foremost. Now, if you've done that and the problem that you're seeing is you're not getting any traffic, you're getting low views, low impressions, maybe no views, no impressions, probably it's due to a targeting issue or a campaign problem of itself. You want to make sure that you're using either cost per view or maximize conversions when it comes to setting up, how your campaign is set up. If you're not, that could be a problem. If you've got a brand new account and you're using target CPA or something different, Google doesn't have any information to go off of. So you want to make sure that you switch to either CPV or maximize conversions. Other changes that you can make is broaden your audience. So if you're targeting keywords, add more keywords. If you're targeting placements, add more placements. So you want to get more people to see your ads. Maybe you've just gone too narrow. Maybe your demographic targeting is just too granular, so expand that. Another thing that you can do is to increase your bid. So if you're bidding, for example, 10 cents per view, then double that to 20 cents. If you're bidding 20 cents, double it to 40 cents, because YouTube ads are an auction and you want to make sure that you are bidding a decent amount. Another problem you might see is, you're getting traffic, but people just aren't clicking on your ad. They're not, taking your call to action. So what's the problem? Generally speaking, that's due to your video. So you want to look at your call to action, your hook, the quality of your video. Maybe you need to make a new video, re-upload it, but have a stronger, earlier call to action. Another problem could be you're getting a low conversion rate. So people are clicking, but they're not opting in, they're not registering for a webinar, whatever it is you're trying to do. Again, it could be a variety of different problems. Maybe a landing page isn't good quality. Maybe it takes too long to load. Maybe there's a disconnect between your call to action and the verbiage of your actual landing page. Who knows? Check that your CTA of the video matches the headline of your video. And again, if the video is high quality and the landing page isn't, there's a problem, and vice versa. So we're going to hop on over now into Google Ads / YouTube Ads interface, and I'll show you how to make some of these changes. So we're up here at the top one here. This was a keywords campaign cost per view. And if we scroll across, we can see that only got 3 views. So it's not getting views, it's not getting traffic, so it's not getting impressions, it's not getting views. So that we know that if that is the case, we either need to broaden our targeting or we need to up our bid. So I'm going to click on this because we don't do this at the campaign level, we do this at the ad group level. This will take us to the ad group for that campaign. So here we have the campaign here. Now we can see my bid was 15 cents. So I want to do this and I can change this to 30 cents. Hit save. And that's it. And that is all we need to do. Now, of course, it needs to have time to take effect. And that is really how simple it is to increase your bid. And the best way is to double it. Now, again, remember, it doesn't mean that we are going to spend 30 cents per view, but we're prepared to spend double to what we were previously prepared to spend. And as it's an auction process, if we were losing out on the bidding previously due to somebody else bidding higher, it now gives us another chance. Now, I need to give this a little bit of time to take effect before I then come in and think, well, maybe I need to change my targeting, because if this works, great. If a couple of days later it doesn't work, then I can come in and I can broaden my targeting. And I'm not really going to be spending much money, because if it doesn't work, I'm not going to be getting the impressions, not going to be getting the views, so therefore I'm not going to be spending money anyway. And if I am spending money, that means I am getting the views and I am getting the impressions. That's what I want to change with this particular campaign. Okay, so we're back over here at our campaigns, and we'll have a look at how to make a different change. So let's come down to this one. This one's getting no traffic at all. So we're going to click on this, and this is the ad group. Now we're targeting placements, so it's getting no traffic. So yes, I could of course change my bid. However, we're going to be looking more at changing the targeting. So this is placements. So if I come over here to placements and click on this once, and then click, and then it brings it up here. These are the video placements that I have. So totally, it's showing me 10. Totally, I have 48. So I can come down here and show 50. What I will need to do if I want to improve my targeting is I'm going to need to add more placements. So if we come down here, we can click on this little pen icon, okay, and then choose placements. So we can select an ad group. So we click on this, it should be this ad group by default because that's the one that we're in. We'll click on this, and now we need to add more placements. So this is where we need to come to YouTube videos, and we start typing in keywords. So for example, I could type in how to make YouTube videos. And then this is going to bring up some videos, and I'm going to have to manually go through these one by one and have a look. And I think, okay, that looks good. And Think Media gets a bunch of traffic. And then we come down here, how to make a YouTube video for beginner. And see, it's going up here to 50. And then some of these obviously look like they're in a foreign language. This is Hindi tech tutorial, so it's probably not relevant. How to create a YouTube channel. You see, it's not a relevant video. It gets traffic, but it's not relevant. How to make YouTube videos on your phone. It's not really what I'm trying to teach in this video. Potentially this might be. From start to finish, okay. You get the idea, okay. And then we can click on this. Oh, sorry, let me click off that. And these are entered now. So we've gone from a few, we've only gone up 3. You're probably going to want to add a few more. And again, it depends on the views that these videos get. You see, I've added one that's got 45,000 views. But if we come up to the top, this has got 1 million views, this has got 1.3 million views, but I don't know from here exactly when this video was uploaded. Was this video uploaded 5 years ago and it got a bulk of its views then? But anyway, we'll hit save. We've added a few placements in now. Adding those few placements is probably not going to make a huge difference. You're going to need to add a few more placements in, but you don't want to go crazy and start adding 100 placements. And make sure that you're careful. Like I showed you, you don't want to start adding ones in that are obviously in a different language, or maybe the title was in English but it said Hindi tech tutorials. That's not going to be congruent with my video ad. So again, you go through and you can make placement changes here. And that's pretty much how you do it. If you were doing keywords, you would do the same process, but you click on keywords. If you were doing audiences, you click on audiences as well. Okay, so we're back here at the campaign section. So another change that I could potentially make to a campaign that is not performing as well as I'd hoped is to split test the creative. And a campaign that would request that or would need that is basically a campaign that has a low click-through rate. So let's come over to click-through rates. Should be over here somewhere, excuse me. Click-through rate. So anything below 1% is not good. So pretty much all of these aren't really good enough. I know that a click-through rate at 1% is good. 1.5% or 2% is great. Anything under 1%, there is a room for improvement. So let's just choose one of these. Let's choose this one because this is actually getting the traffic and conversions, and I'm spending money on this one. So this one has a click-through rate of 0.62%. So I'm going to click on this, which brings me to the ad group level. Then I can either click on this or I can click up here and click on ads. And that's going to show me the ad. So this is my ad, okay? So this video has got 792 views. It's got a 41% view rate. So that's good. I'm not spending much cost per view. People are watching my video. That's great. You know, people are watching it through. But the click-through rate isn't very good. So maybe there's a problem with this video. Maybe the hook isn't good enough. Maybe my call to action isn't clear enough. So what I need to do is I need to split test the creative with a different video. So I'm going to click on this little plus button here. Now this is the ad group, and it's always the same ad group. We click on this, and then I need to put my secondary creative in here. So I'm going to come over here to the other video that I had created, and I'm going to put this in here, paste that in, Okay, now the URL is going to be the same, so I'm going to put that in there. Let me pause the video and go and grab the URL. Okay, so we'll plonk that in there, and we'll click here, and then we'll get rid of that M bit there. We'll have the call to action, and I will just have click here, and I will put better videos. Now what I could also, of course, I could split test this as well. Then I'm going to click on upload an image, and I want to use the same companion banner. So we'll click on this. I'll go to my desktop. Where is it? Companion banner. There we go. It's in there. So I've got companion banner. We'll open that up. So it's the same. So that's good. Now I've got to give it a name. So I'm going to call this 4K video, because this was the video that I got created. The previous one was one that I made myself. Just double check everything. I'm going to remove that. So that looks good to go. And then we're going to hit save ad. Let's wait up. So we've got to wait for this one to be approved. Now once this has been approved, then we'll be able to split test these two creatives, and we'll see which one does better. And if this one suddenly gets a click-through rate of over 1%, whereas this one was struggling, then I can turn this one off. One may perform worse than this one. We don't know. It's all a case of test, test, test. Make decisions based on the numbers, and then move forward from there. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.